Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, did we get some news this morning? We got to break down quickly the jobs report, news that came out of Tesla as well, which we got some news from Tesla this morning. And I want to go over stocks I'm looking at, and we'll break down just kind of where my head is at overall in these markets. So let's get into it, guys. I appreciate you all, as always, for being here on Patreon. You guys are awesome. So let's talk about what's going on right now. It's about 9:50 a.m. on the East Coast. The markets opened up 20 minutes ago, and as of now, we are selling off, pretty much giving back a majority of the gains from yesterday. The Nasdaq's down 2%, the Russell's down 1%, the S&P's down 1.3%, and we have the Dow Jones. This is down 0.8%, holding up the best out of the bunch, and still it's down 0.8%, which is a pretty decent drop for just 20 minutes. We're only 20 minutes here into the session, and we have the VIX up 4%. VIX is now in the mid-20s, right around 25, 26, and we have gold down 0.3, and silver is pretty much at break even. And if I pull up my Coinbase app, give me a second, guys. Let's see here. Bitcoin is down. The market is down 1.6%. The crypto market, Bitcoin's down 2%. Ethereum's down 3.8%. Okay, so we're down. We get it. We are down. Now the question is, why are we down? Let's break down what's going on with the non-farm payroll numbers from May. Non-farm payrolls increased by 390,000 in May, above the 328,000 Dow Jones estimate. So that is looking pretty decent, right? The jobs report, that ended up beating. The unemployment rate held at 3.6%, while a more encompassing jobless rate edged higher to 7.1%. Okay, so the unemployment rate is still down, which is solid, 3.6%. Average hourly earnings rose slightly less than expected, which is not good, but we're still up 5.2% from a year ago. And let's do some math there. 5.2% hourly earnings rose, or I'm mixing up the words here. They rose by 5.2%. What's inflation, guys? Well over that, 8%, probably more than that, 10+% is what inflation is right now, and it's likely to come down. I'm not saying inflation is going to be here forever. It's likely to slow down and come back to normal over time, but right now it's very hot. And wages are only increasing by 5%. Okay, and you know what that means, right? Your purchasing power is diminishing over time, year over year, and you're not keeping up with inflation. You are losing to inflation if you're average, if you're an hourly worker, based on what we're seeing here, based on this data, right? And leisure and hospitality led the gains, followed by professional and business services, then warehousing and transportation. So we're not going to dive too deep into the different segments here, but just know leisure and hospitality, like usual lately, led the gains, again, followed by professional, business services, warehousing, and transportation. So that's not that bad. That jobs report, I don't think, is the big reason why the markets are selling. Maybe a little bit. Maybe I'm missing something here, but I believe Tesla spooked the markets today. We're going to talk about Tesla now, so let's pull it up. Tesla is down 6.7% today, and Elon Musk said, quote unquote, he has a super bad feeling about the economy, and he needs to cut about 10% of jobs pretty much now, I guess. Or I don't know if he gave a timeline on that. We have to look a little bit deeper into it, but that's what he's saying. He has to cut 10% of jobs, and Tesla has employed almost 100,000 people at the company and its subsidiaries at the end of 2021, according to an SEC filing. So if they're going to cut, 10,000 people, and I was reading they have 5,000 job offerings online right now. I think they might be taking those down, or maybe not. I have to double check that. But there's some funkiness going on with Tesla right now, guys. And Elon Musk in Miami Beach recently, it was in mid-May, he said, I think we are going, or probably Oh, wait, what did he say here? He said, I think we're probably in a recession, and that recession will get worse, he added. And have I not been saying that? I mean, I said that a month or two ago that I think we're in a recession. So I guess we're on the same page there. It'll probably be some tough going for, I don't know, a year, maybe 12 to 18 months. This is what Elon was saying, guys, is usually the amount of time that it takes for a correction to happen. So we're getting layoffs. I mean, that's what it looks like we're getting here in terms of maybe these these big tech names. We got that news from Microsoft yesterday that they're looking to slow down a little bit EPS revenue for the upcoming quarter. So at this point, did they hire too many people in 2020, 2021? Maybe too many remote workers. You guys saw what Elon was saying about I can't even say the word remote workers yesterday, where he doesn't want anybody to be working remote. If you don't come into a Tesla office, we're gonna think you resigned. So maybe he's just trying to cut the fat off the company a little bit, because they probably got a little bit too bloated. Let's be honest. Over 2020, 2021, they hired way too many people. Now he's just going to trim a little bit, 10%. It's not the end of the world. It's not a collapse. It's not the, doomsday or anything, but that's what's happening. He thinks we're in a recession, which I tend to agree with. And he's got to, trim the fat, and he's going to cut 10% of the jobs. And that might be what we see across other companies. We're probably already seeing it in some companies, but I'm talking big tech, right? We shall see how that ends up going down. So and let's go to Tesla. I don't know why I have Microsoft pulled up. Tesla, like I said, is down 6% on the day. And it looks like it's sandwiched right between these moving averages on the 4-hour chart. And we'll see what it does. Right around here, 700, 720, 25. That is a big spot for this stock, right by the 50 moving average. So if we get buyers in right there, who knows? Maybe this does end up bouncing in the short term. We shall see. But as of now, we got that news this morning, and the markets are reacting accordingly. We also have IBM moving. Look at this, guys. International Business Machines. This is up 1.2% on the day thus far, and is breaking out, or slowly trying to at least. It's above 140. Now we're about to test 142, which was that high from the beginning of January. This is pretty solid. We called out this ascending triangle a couple of videos ago. We're above the moving averages, golden cross, all that good stuff. I think this could end up breaking out further, and I think it's already near all-time highs. I have to double check this. I remember we covered this in the previous video. No, it's not. $200 is the all-time high. I remember I messed that up in the last video too. $200 in 2013 was the all-time high. So if IBM starts clearing past, honestly, it's got to break 150. I mean, if we start cracking above 150, that is where we could start getting a breakout on this stock. And we have some main resistance points at 165. We got one here at 175, and that was from years ago. And then we have 190 and then 205, which is roughly that all-time high. So, yeah, you guys got to watch IBM. It's not the most sexy stock out there. It's pretty boring, to be honest. But this chart looks decent. It looks solid, in my opinion. And we're in a red market right now, so this could be an opportunity. It really could be an opportunity. So that's IBM. The next one here, which I wrote down, is Macy's. Macy's is moving up, guys. Look at this. And it's also approaching a big resistance here. We have Macy's at $25, almost there. It's currently at $24, up almost 1% on the day. And this is big. This is big. If 25 breaks, we've done this pattern time and time again over the past couple of months. 25 breaks, it goes to about 28, and then it fails at 28. It's done that many times. So if we break 25, boom, $28, that could be a 10, 12% opportunity there. And if $28 breaks, which is why I have my alert at $28 alongside of $25, there could be a bigger push towards 30, 35. But I don't want to get there yet. I don't want to get ahead of myself yet because we're not fully breaking out, but we are above the moving averages, showing signs that we're getting close to starting to break out there. So these are a couple of stocks I'm watching. Nothing crazy. IBM, Tesla, Macy's, and really just Tesla. I'm really focusing on that one today. Not too crazy like I want to trade it or load the boat on Tesla or something, but we got that news from Tesla, so I'm just keeping an eye on them. Particularly here. And let's go back to these markets quickly and see kind of what we're doing. On this 10-day chart, you're noticing SPY's right around down 1% right now. And even though we're selling off, guys, let's be honest here. The uptrend's still continuing. We're holding a higher low. We're above the highs. Well, I guess we're not above the highs from yesterday, but yesterday, we took the highs out from a couple of days ago, so this still looks pretty solid in my opinion. Same with Triple Q. It hit a fresh high yesterday. It's holding an uptrend. I don't think this is the end of the rally. I don't think it is. I think we're just simply pulling back a little bit, and the next couple of hours, it's really going to be the moment of truth for the markets here as we're getting into the weekend. Are we going to rally? The best thing for the bulls here would be a nice, strong rally for the rest of the day after getting a lot of red in the morning and potentially closing green or just closing on a nice upswing. That would be very good for the bulls. And there we just got two alerts, one from Caterpillar, which is another stock that I was looking at. Look at that. Caterpillar's up 1.4%, breaking out, continuing the breakout. And look, it's about to break the highs from early May, about a month ago, 223, 225, right? If we break out of there could be a big push to 230 plus on Caterpillar, and I got my IBM alert at 142. This is ripping. So I'm telling you, IBM, mid 140s, that's where I think it's going. And yeah, these markets, they're still looking pretty solid, guys. Don't freak out every time you see a little bit of red. Do not freak out. I'll let you know when it's time to freak out. If you see me freaking out, that's when you know it's time to freak out. But right now, it's not a big deal. We're just selling off a little bit. Uptrend's holding. Let's see if we can start moving towards 420 on SPY here, and if Triple Q can start moving towards maybe 315. So that's it for this video. That's kind of where my head is at. Stocks I'm looking at, some news we had to break down. So I might upload this onto YouTube. I'm thinking about it, because today we got some news, pretty big news from Elon, Tesla. I feel like this might be a YouTube-worthy video, even though I usually just make these only for the Patreon members. But today I might have to upload it on to YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube and you want to join my Patreon, you not only get these morning videos, but you also get all the real-time moves I'm making, morning videos, like I just said, and you also just get more access to me throughout the day, alerts, option moves I'm making. Everything I'm doing is on Patreon, link down below, or you can go to stocksurfs.com/Patreon, and you could also get your free money from Moomoo, up to 5 stocks, each up to $2,500 with a $100 deposit, and you could also get 6 free stocks from Webull. All of that's linked down below, and with that being said, cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. As always, peace out.